So, I just got done having some chili here in the store parking lot in beautiful Emmett, Idaho, and thought I'd give you a little rundown of a couple of things with a Yugo that you need to look out for. This one's my daily driver, so it's a mess. I drive 50 miles a day with this thing, 25 to 25 from work. Anyway, they've got you some kind of janky fan mounted down here on your column surround, and that's wrong. Your fan's supposed to be that happy little fellow right there. If I turn my key on, you hear my fan going, maybe you hear it, and that makes it stop. It's supposed to be 2 speeds. I may have wired it backwards. I replaced the motor. You'll notice my headlight switch is missing. This is currently my headlight switch because there's a modification you do on these that gives you relays for low beams, and that way your switch doesn't fail, because all the current is running through these 2 contacts on the switch in your low beams. Now, that horrible noise that you're hearing when you turn your wheel is the cams under this steering wheel for the turn signal canceller. I had to replace mine because I didn't have any headlights because of this for a while, and one of my handles for high beams or turn signals was broken off. So let's see, what else is important? See, you're talking about your door cards being bad. Well, mine sat for 5 years in a junkyard, and that's what Yugo door cards look like. I don't know if you can really see it, but that window crank is actually a window crank from something else. It's been screwed onto the stock Yugo window crank. That's a new one. Now, you were having some trouble with your window, at least with mine. The thing that happens is there's a metal piece at the base of the window glass, and it can break. And what happens is the window can shift side to side, so one side lifts faster than the other side. The trick is to pull it up like that and roll up the handle, at least until you can find a glass man that's good enough that he can get that piece off of the window, and then you can have it welded. Of course, I also have a broken plastic door handle. That's my third one. Let's see what let's do here. Stupid phone. Why you no focus, phone? Why you do this thing to me? But it's a little warm, so it just lights right on up. Your target RPM for your idle is 700 RPM. I can't quite get mine below 9. Anyway, of course, I'm a carb, so I'm a little different than you are, and most of the things that I know about how to jimmy something up so it works better are for carburetor engines. I lost my wing nut on here earlier in the week. I was working, and I had top of the air cleaner assembly up here, and it fell off. Don't know where my wing nut went, and the thread's real weird. So, but you had a broken clip on your air filter. The other place you need to look for broken and missing clips is right in there. I don't know if you can see where that joins this little heater box. Anyway, see, we got 2 of them on this side. There's one there and one there, and the place that goes in the plastic will break, Anyway, those are things to look out for. That's the original Yugo jack. It's weird. It actually lugs into a spot on the body. There's like a little piece of square stock welded onto your body welt at the bottom, and that folds out and you stick it in there. Got me an Optima battery, of course. Then you don't need to know about how to rob power off of a carb for an electric fuel pump, because that's all solved with yours already. Of course, I did away with all of my emissions, and it runs a heck of a lot better. Of course, I've got my little Zastava tag there. Zastava, as you may or may not know, is also an arms manufacturer. They made all the AK-47s in Yugoslavia and later Serbia. Just recently did a timing belt on this. If you don't know when the timing belt was changed on your Yugo, you change the timing belt. Do it quick, and do it now. So, rubber. These are the Koralke wheels, the aluminum wheels that should be on a GV Plus. I'm running a Uniroyal Tiger Paw. I love this rubber. So if you're getting a 155, 75, or 80 R13 to put back on there, get the Tiger Paw. You'll love it. Back end on mine sits low too, and when my big buddy Jonah rode with me, I had some rubbing problems too. But when I went to all the same tire and all the 155, 75, or 80, that rubbing stopped. What I don't know is why the front of the car sits so much higher than the rear. Anyway, some other little things to know. To engage the windshield washer, you pull. There's mine. I made that work. One side's plugged up right now, but I've only got one wiper arm, so I guess it doesn't matter. Kind of a long video. I hope it doesn't take forever and a day to upload, but that's just a couple of off-the-cuff things that I've noticed that you might have as questions about a Yugo. The other thing to know is there's also a rear windshield washer, and after you turn the rear wiper to the on position, if you continue and press the rear wiper switch on, and then I don't know if you can hear, that's the rear washer. So you've got a rear wiper and a rear washer, and actually this button here is your rear window heat, believe it or not. You got that. You don't have these. This is wiper mystery switch that I don't understand yet. Supposed to be some kind of a delay. Even with an owner's manual, it doesn't tell you how for sure to make that work. And then we got, that's fog lights, which you don't have. I'm gonna have to cut this off or I ain't gonna be able to get this on YouTube, but there you go.